Hey folks, this is Vincent Natalie with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to play Champions of Midgard. I'm looking for the box information, and of course it's not on here, it's probably on the back of that. Let's try that. Hey folks, this is Vincent Natalie with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to play Champions of Midgard. This game supports 2 to 4 players, it's for ages 10 and up, and the average play time is about 60 to 90 minutes. So this is a worker placement / dice rolling combat game. It's kind of similar to Lords of Waterdeep and Stone Age in the sense that we're going to be using our meeples and placing them on a board to gain stuff. Now, unlike Lords of Waterdeep, you can actually do combat with various creatures and monsters on the table in an effort to earn victory points. Now, there's a lot going on here, so I'm not going to give you the whole rules overview. There are plenty of other videos out there that do that. And this is, I think, your first time playing this. Yes. So we may get a rule wrong or two, but as I always say, you know, we're here to spread awareness and all that jazz. Here's a quick look at the box inserts. These are some of the components that we're not using for this game. As far as game setup goes, you're going to choose a character. And each character does something different. My ability, the Berserker, gain 1 victory point each time you roll a double on a die. But I think that's limited to once per round. So anyway, I have him. I have one of these white combat dice. This is a swordsman, the white dice. And then the red dice are spearmen. And the black dice are like axemen. And the reason why there's different types of warriors is because some of these creatures have resistances to certain kinds of dice. So, for example, if we were to fight this creature, there's an X over the spear. So I could not use red dice to actually hurt this creature. And, you know, so that's why there's 3 different kinds of dice. But otherwise, for the most part, they all roll the same. These dice also have shields on them, which actually block incoming damage, and we'll get to that later. But anyway, you get a character, you get 1 white die to start, you're going to choose a color, and put one of your tokens on your board to remind players what color you are. And in a 2-player game, you're going to take 4 workers, otherwise it's 3 workers. The 5th worker goes near the worker huts here, and you can actually pay to keep a new worker, okay? But we'll explain that later. But suffice it to say, you start with 4. You can get a 5th one in a 2-player game, but you have to come here with a worker and pay to get them. You also set up the board with all of this stuff. There are trolls up here, Draugrs up here. This is the round tracker. This is the victory point tracker along the perimeter of the board. There's an overview for all of the different phases of the round and what you're supposed to do. All of these spaces here do something. That's the worker placement aspect of this. I'm not going to go over all of them. We'll just sort of talk about them as they come up. However, there are these economy and military tiles. Now, this is what randomizes the game a little bit. While these are all the same all the time from game to game, there are tiles in the box that will be randomly drawn at setup so that you may experience different actions from game to game. In a 2-player game, you're going to have 2 of them, and these are blank because this is a 3 or 4-player game over here. Merchant ship. This will be refreshed every so often. This allows us to spend gold in order to get something. Any blue space that you see is every round a new resource will come there. So like a new food every round will go here. A new black die will ever go here, red and white. They'll all be refreshed. And if there's already one there, it just piles on. That way, over the course of several rounds, if no one takes these things, you could potentially cash in on a lot of stuff. As far as combat is concerned, you can assign dice to fight the trolls and the Draugrs. And if you're really anxious or if you're really daring, you can rent a ship via the ship right here, or you can buy a ship over here and assign warriors and food to it, pick a column or a slot. You end up facing the destiny, or not destiny, it's the journey card, and you flip that over first to see what it is. It's either going to be okay or it's going to be bad. And then you resolve that, and then you fight the monster. As far as combat is concerned, the blue number on these cards That's how many hits you need to roll on your dice in order to defeat it. But damage is simultaneous. So it's going to do 2 damage to you unless you block it with shields. On the very bottom of these cards is a reward. That is, anytime you see like a silver circle, that is glory, that's victory points. So you would earn 10 victory points for this along with a reroll token. Didn't get to that yet. Here's the reroll token. Each player starts the game with one of those. Also, they start with 1 gold and wood and food. 1 wood and 1 food. And they also start the game with these destiny cards. These are like end of game bonuses. You'll be competing with other players at the end of the game to see who has the most of this or the most of that. And if you manage to, complete them at the end of the game or have the most, then you get points, which is cool. There is a reference guide here that sort of explains what the different cards are and what the different symbols mean. So I'll just keep that off to the side. I think blame tokens we really didn't touch on. Just as a quick overview of that. If no one fights the troll or defeats it in a given round, then everyone gets a blame token. These will be negative points at the end of the game. The more you have, the worse the points are. In the back of the rulebook here, there's actually a chart that goes over, right here. So at the end of the game, if you have 1, it's only -1 victory point. But if you have 6 or more, it's -21 victory points, which is nasty. So you want to get rid of those if you can. And the only way to get rid of those tokens, as far as I'm aware, if you do assign warriors to the troll and beat it, you can take one of your blame tokens and give it to another player. So we're going to be passing blame back and forth between each other as we attempt to defeat this troll. But otherwise, these will earn you victory points in gold. This also gives you a wood should you defeat it, in addition to assigning a blame. It also has victory points down there. These down here typically give you reroll tokens and victory points as well. These are like the harder creatures to beat. And again, that was just a very brief overview. I think we'll touch on the rest of it as we play it. So you've got the first player token. So that means you get to go first. So we're going to, we've already done the round setup, and that's all listed right here. You refill all of the cards here, and you add gold to these cards down here, but for the first round you don't do that. And then you refill all like the dice and the food here. Anything with a blue slot or a blue background here, you're going to add something to it. Yeah. So go ahead, you go first, and we'll see.
I have a feeling I'm going to be going backwards on the track.
Nah, I think you're fine.
All right.
I don't know what the strategies are. I haven't played this enough to know what the strategies are, to be honest.
All right. I think I'm already having decision paralysis.
Great. This is going to be a great game.
I'm
prepping my backup battery as we speak.
I'm going to take my guy.
My worker. Yep, your worker.
My worker. And I'm going to take advantage of the merchant ship.
All right, so you have to pay a gold and get 2 food and 1 wood.
Yeah, why not?
So is it 1? Okay, yep. There's
2
that.
Food and 1 wood. And here's your gold.
Okay, for the bank. Yep. What's your ability? I read mine, but not yours.
Draw 1 additional sage card.
Okay, so you are Draugr and the Destined. And what she does is you can come here and you can look at a face-down journey card to see if it's good or bad. In addition to that, you can draw 1 and keep it, and this is for endgame scoring. But her ability is she can draw 2 of them, pick the one she wants, and then put the other one back in the deck.
Yep.
Okay? All right, so now I will assign a worker. I will go to the generous merchant and just take a free wood and a free food.
Mm-hmm. I will use the Sage House.
The Sage House. So you get to look at 1 face-down journey card. So go ahead and just...
No, it's when visiting the Sage's hut.
I understand that, but you have 2 actions on this space.
Oh!
One of which is look at 1 face-down... it says look at 1 face-down journey card plus take 1. So you can do both. So look at 1 of those. I won't look.
Okay. Okay.
And when you're ready, go ahead and put it back.
Okay.
Face down.
Yep.
Okay. Now you can deal 2. Look at those, pick the one you want, and we'll put the other one back.
Crap. I'll do this one.
All right, so you're going to keep that and put this one away. Okay. So it is my turn. I am going to, let's see. I've only got one warrior, which isn't that great. I might go with, I'm going to, I guess I'll go to the swordsmith and take a sword.
Okay.
You can have a maximum of 8 dice on your player board here.
I'm going to go to the market.
All right, and you're going to, it's a 1-to-1 ratio for, trade food, gold, or wood at a 1-to-1 ratio.
Okay.
And as far as, like, if you can do multiple versions of that, I'm pretty sure any number of trades may be made when you activate this location. Yes.
Interesting. I'm going to spend all my food and all my wood for 5 gold.
5 gold. I know what you're going after.
You don't know me, bro.
Oh, you're going after your new worker. That's all you're doing. There's your 5 gold.
Thank you.
And so the first player to go to the worker hut has to pay 5 gold to take their worker. The next player pays 4 to take the worker. So if she does that first, I only need 4 gold to get my worker.
Yes.
But if she's going to do that, I may need to jump on that soon. I will... I think I'm going to, boy. I'll go to the blacksmith here and take this guy.
I will go to the worker hut and I'll pay 5 coin.
All right, for your new worker.
Yes.
I think that's immediate. Yep.
Okay.
All right. I have 1 left. And let's see, Runesmith. I get a wood and I can take one of these cards. This is a one-off ability that you can use during the game, but they also are worth victory points at the end of the game. Let's see. Draw 2 additional destiny cards when resolving the Sage's Hut. Still keep just 1, just like your ability. View all face-down journey cards is the ability of this. This is 3 victory points. This is 2. I kind of want to stick to my guns and do some... You know what? I'm going to do some combat. I'm going to, I think, go here to... Actually, I'll go here to fight that Draugr. Although, that needs 3 hits. I might be safer doing that one. that needs 2 hits to kill. That needs 3 hits. I only have 3 dice in the way I roll. It's awful. So, I don't know. Should I do that with 3 dice? The dice distribution on this, there's 2 blanks. So there's a 1 in 3 chance I'll whiff. And then it looks like 2 hits and 2 double hits on these. And then that's on the black dice. On the white dice, there's a shield. It looks like there's 2 blanks. So each die, I think... Oh, 1, 2... Did I miss that? No. It's a 1... Oh, there's another blank. So this is a 50-50 chance there. Okay. Of missing completely. I don't know. I'm tempted not to do that yet because I'm worried I'm not going to have enough to take care of that Draugr. But I need gold. So unless there's a way for me to get gold, I'm kind of... Well, the only way for me to get gold... I mean, you've gone to the market already, so I'm kind of forced to do that. All right, fine. Let's just YOLO it. It'll be fun. It'll make for a great story. So I'm just going to sign someone there, but we do not resolve combat spaces until after we're all done. So you have 1 more worker to place, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I will, I'll go here.
And take the red die. Okay, so now that that's done, we assigned our workers, and now we assign Vikings to combat spaces. So I'm just going to assign all 3 to this spot here to try and fight it. And now we resolve any combat spaces. I believe it starts with the hunting grounds, which you roll a number of dice equal to the workers you have here, and for every hit you get a food. Then you'd fight the troll, and then well, no one fought the troll this round, but I think that's done later. Anyway, so yeah, I'll go ahead and fight the Draugr, and I need 2 hits in order to beat it. I've got an axe and 2 blank. So what I'll do is I'll spend my reroll token to reroll the dice of my choice. 3
there
hits.
You go.
All right, so I got 3 hits. I've defeated this. However, I didn't roll any shields, so the Draugr is going to do 2 damage to me. So I have to discard 2 of my dice. I'm going to discard these 2 white ones here, and I'll keep this one. And as a reward, I get 5 victory points, and it looks like 3 money.
Wow. Nice.
So that is going to give me the buying power I need for
the
new worker, right? But I get 5 victory points, so I'm up to 5. And then I keep this because at the end of the game, for every set of yellow, red, and blue bordered cards, it's 5 victory points. So creating sets of colored cards will also be good at the end of the game.
Yeah.
All right, so I think that's it. So now we resolved combat, did that. No one beat the troll this round or even faced him, so we each get a blame token. All right. And now we take all of our workers back. 1, and you get yours. Here, that. You're closer to that than I am.
Sorry.
Well, I'm just saying, take back workers. What else does it say? Discard.
Undefeated trolls.
Yes, so these Draugrs go away. New ones come out.
And the troll as well, yep.
And new one comes out there.
And any revealed journey cards, but none of them got revealed.
No, no revealed journey cards here. I think you added gold to...
Undefeated monsters.
Yeah, undefeated. So every undefeated monster gets a gold on it. And anything else?
Check for game end, and then advance the marker.
All right, so we're on round 2.
Yep.
And at round setup, we are going to stock card. I guess we did that already. I already refreshed everything there. We get a new merchant ship, and we add 1 to each of these spaces here.
Yep.
So another white die, another red die, another black die. These here only refill if they were empty. This, I think that's it. Did I miss something?
Not that I can see.
Okay. Yeah. That's good. So now, restock locations. Okay, I think we're okay. I think we can move on to the next round then. Well, you've got first player again, so you would assign a new worker.
I will assign... Okay, I'm going to assign... I'm going to grab this for some wood and food.
Free wood, free food. Well... I will probably do this last because there's no reason for you to go there. No sense in me wasting... this is 2 food, which is really tempting. I can maybe trade some of that in for some money. So I might come here and grab some food.
Okay. I'm going to go to the market.
Okay.
And I will trade... actually... I'll do... I'll do both.
Both what?
Gold.
So you want 2 gold?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. I am going to... I need to get more dice, which kind of stinks because... Do these get refreshed too? I don't remember. I think it's just empty.
It's only if they're empty.
Empty, right. Okay. I've got 4 gold, but I need to keep that for my worker hut for later. So I think I'll just concentrate on... I could spend a gold to get more dice, but again, I need 4 to get that. So I think I will just come to the Hafter here. Now this Draugr is immune to swords, so I cannot put white dice on that to try and defeat it. So I'm gonna take that red one here.
Okay. I'm going to take the black one.
Taking the black one. Okay. That needs 3 hits to kill. Holy cow. So maybe I won't be able to defeat a Draugr this round. I am going to assign someone to the troll.
Ah. Smart. Smarty McPoo.
Since I don't think I have enough to defeat this Draugr. It needs 3 hits. And that one needs 2 and would do 2. I mean, I might be able to get the red one. But...
Can I also assign someone to the troll or no?
No, I've already done it.
Oh, okay.
These single spaces are like you block.
I see. So what are the hunting grounds?
The hunting ground, you assign a worker there. For every worker you have, you roll a die. And every hit that you get food. But that's at the end of the round. So it's a way of getting more food. Bless you.
Excuse me. All right. I'm going to do this. I'll spend a gold
To get
2 food and a wood.
2 food and a wood.
Mm.
All right. There you go.
Yep.
And lastly, I will go to the worker hut to pay 4 gold.
Nice.
To take my other worker. And it's your turn.
Okay. I will... Ugh. All right, I'm going to...
Not good, huh?
Yeah. I kind of want to try for that Draugr. If I rent, I would need to put food per dice.
So yeah, so the way this works is on these 2 columns, 1 food will feed 2 of your workers or 2 of your warriors.
Mm-hmm.
This space is 1 food will feed 1 warrior. This represents a long journey. This represents a short journey.
1 food is 2 warriors.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost tempted to try it.
This is a free rental for you, capacity 5. This will cost you 1 gold to rent it, but it has capacity 10. Or if you've got the resources, you can buy your own ship and get victory points in the process.
Mm-hmm.
If you had wood and gold.
Man. Alright, I'll just do this then. I'm just going to spend a gold.
To get 2, a red and a white die?
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. I've got a worker, so I guess I will. The white dice are kind of useless to me, but all right. I kind of want... the only way for me to get more... I need gold, but I don't have any gold right now. Okay, I'm using my warriors to fight that troll probably, so I'll just come to the Jarl's Longhouse, and I'll take the first player token along with a white from the supply.
Nice.
And I'm out of workers, and you're out of workers, right?
Yep.
So now we resolve the combat spaces.
Mm-hmm.
The only combat space there is the troll. He's got 2 hit points and 1 attack, so I'm just going to roll all 3 of my dice against it and hope for the best. I've got 2 axes. Gain 1 victory point each time you roll 1 or more 2-hit results. So I gain a victory point from that. And this is 4 damage to his 2. So what's going to happen now is I beat him. He does 1 damage to me I have to get rid of. I'll just get rid of this white one. And these come back to me.
Nice.
But in defeating the troll, I get 3 victory points. 1, 2, 3. And I gain a wood from the supply. And now I can assign my blame token to you because I've defeated the troll.
Nice.
And I get to keep this, I believe, which it has no color. Color just, the trolls do not count toward endgame scoring, but I'll just hold on to it to hold on to it.
Yep.
And no other combat happened here, I don't think.
Nope.
So now we are at the end of the round where we're going to clean up, resolve combat, take back workers. So go ahead and take your workers back if they're near you. If not, I'll get them for you. All right. And now we clean up, did that. Undefeated trolls and Draugrs go away.
Yep.
Let's put them over here. And I think that was...
We have to stock board location.
Yeah, so now we're back at the beginning. Oh, we have to add a gold first to all of the...
Oh, yeah, these.
1, 2, 3. And now we're back to set up for round 3. New trolls, new Draugrs. Sword and sword. Wow, okay, so swords will not work against those Draugrs up there.
Nasty.
Now we refresh these blue spaces.
Yep.
So 1 white, 1 there. The black is there. Red is there.
And a new merchant.
New merchant.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
1
gold.
1 gold is 2 black dice. That's not too bad. Is there anything else I'm supposed to refresh? I'm looking. Everything looks okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm first player this time. Thank you.
You are.
I can't go here, unfortunately, but I may have to just accept the fact that I mean, 2 white dice. I may not be able to do anything with them right now, but hey, 2 white dice is 2 white dice. Mm-hmm. Maybe I can use them down here at some point. So it is your turn.
All right, I'm going to go to the market.
Of course you are.
And I'm going to trade.
You're like the biggest trader in this game. Holy cow.
I guess. I'm going to trade a food and... You know what? Should I do that or no? Food, wood, maybe a food. Yeah, let's do... The hunting grass is at the end of the round, right?
Yes, any red background space, hunting ground, fight the troll, those are all end of round, including this down here.
Let's just do the wood for a gold coin.
A wood for a gold?
Yeah.
Okay. Someone's going to be getting some dice. Okay. I need gold. I really need some gold. You keep taking the market spaces. You suck. Okay, so I will do the... This is probably going to backfire on me, but the only other way for me to get gold in this game is to start fighting stuff. So I feel like I need to do that. I'll do the public longship, and I'll assign... Actually, I'll do that later, but I'll be assigning some warriors and some food to that. Okay, so it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going
and I'm gonna... I'll claim that space here.
I'll go here, and I'll spend the gold for 2 black dice.
Okay. There you go.
Yep.
Wow, look at all those dice you have. You're building up like a little empire over there. It's ridiculous.
Well,
I'm jealous of your...
I don't really know what I'm doing, so...
You're doing fine.
Mm-hmm.
I will grab... this is free food and free wood. So I'll just take free food and free wood. Mm-hmm. I've got a lot of resources. At some point I'll get to the market and be able to get some gold. But for right now, this will just have to do.
I will... I'm going to fight the troll.
Ooh, someone's going for the troll. All right. I will grab the... Well, I don't have a whole lot of options. Spend a wood to grab one of these. Let's just take some dice. I'll take the red one.
I will... I'm going to take the black one.
Okay. With 1 worker left. I don't want to... I could go to a different Draugr space and assign my remaining dice to that, but that's very risky. I'd have to get 3 hits. I have no rerolls. It would be bad. I feel like I need more workers to do that. Or more warriors. Because unless I got lucky enough to roll... What's the distribution of blanks? It's a 1 and 3. 1 and 3 with, well... I've got some red dice, and these red dice have shields on them. I might be able to get lucky and fight this and defeat this Draugr as well. So for the sake of the video and for the sake of being crazy, we'll go after that Draugr up there.
Okay, I will go after this Draugr up here.
All right. So now that we're out of workers, right? Now we resolve some combat. We start with the hunting grounds, and then we go to the troll. So you get to assign whatever dice you want to that troll space.
4 dice to that.
4 dice to that one. Okay.
So I roll?
Yeah, you roll.
Oh!
You've got 3 hits, which is enough. You only needed 2.
Yep.
He does 1 damage to you, so you lose a die.
This one.
Okay. So you've defeated the troll. You get a wood. Well, I'll give you the troll here. Mm-hmm. And 3 victory points. 1, 2, 3. Mm-hmm. And you also assign a blame token to me because you fought the troll and I didn't.
Yep.
The townspeople are happy with you.
Sure.
Now on to the Draugr. How many dice do you want to assign to that one?
4.
4. Okay.
Actually, can I just do all
If you want,
Can you use the same dice that you did with the troll?
I don't think so.
No?
I think you
Okay,
have to split them up.
Okay, in that case, just the 4 then.
I think you assign the dice to the monsters when...
I see.
It's fine. Yeah, so whatever ones you didn't use, go ahead and use.
Yeah.
All right, so you had
3,
4 to 3, so you beat this. You got 5 victory points, so you're up to 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
And
I have to lose the worker.
You lose 1, yeah, because you took a hit.
Right.
Draugr does 1 damage to you,
That's
but
fine.
you get to keep this now. And yep.
Okay.
And it's your die. Oh, is this the one you discarded?
Yeah, that's the one I'm discarding.
Okay. Well, first of all, I should probably assign my dice here first. I'll go ahead and put these 3 there. Actually, I'll do 2 of them. No. These 2. And a food. And then that one over there, I'm going to roll these 3 for that one. Because these are immune to swords.
Yep.
So, swordsman down here and the rest up here to this Draugr. I need 3 hits. I got 1, 2, 3, but he does 1 damage to me, so I'm going to lose something. Well, I got a double, so I get a victory point from my special ability.
Oh, so it doesn't matter if it's if it's an axe.
No, it just says each time you roll 2 hit results, 1 or
Wow.
more 2 hit results. Anytime I roll a 6, essentially, I get a victory point.
That's crazy.
So I got enough to beat him, but he does 1 back to me. This is double. This is 2 double. I like these. This one has 2 doubles on it. Whereas these, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of a red one. I get 5 victory points and 3 money, 3 gold.
Yep, and
1, 2,
also
3.
this card.
And that card. All
Very
right.
Nice.
And lastly down here, I have paid, well, I have a food, which feeds these 2. Now I have to resolve the journey card. This says all quiet, so nothing bad happens to me, which is great. So now I fight the monster. The Fenrir cub needs 1 damage. All I need to do is roll 1 hit on here, but we know how dice are when it comes to this. He does 2 damage to me, so if I don't roll well...
Wow, there you go.
I rolled a double, so
It's a victory point.
I get a victory point. But the downside is he does 2 damage to me, and I rolled no shields. So both of my dice are dead, but I still... So I guess in a struggle, we all killed each other. But I defeated the Fenrir cub. I get 6 victory points, and... No, 8 victory points and a reroll token.
Wow, I think you won this already.
No. So I will keep that over here, and 8 plus 16 is 24?
24, yeah.
Okay. Oh, that was... But I have no dice, and you've got 6, so you can easily catch up. So that was all of combat. My food goes away because I fed my people. And now this all quiet goes away. And now we're into the cleanup step. So we take back our workers. You get your red ones back there.
Yep.
And now, what is that?
Yeah.
Discard undefeated trolls and Draugrs. Any revealed... Okay, did that. And then we added gold to undefeated monsters.
Yep.
Okay. And now we're on to a new round. So this goes up to 4. And now we, during setup, replace our cards.
Yep.
Some new Draugrs and a new troll. And we also just put that face down there. This goes back. It's a public longship, so I don't get to keep it. New monster comes out. It's a Dricky? Something.
Dreckle.
Looks like a dragon or something. We add 1 to each blue space. So food, white die, red die. We're at a black dice, so we draw from the bag here. Alright, so we'll do that. Put that there. Okay. And a new merchant ship. Yep. Which is 1 gold is 1 black and 1 red die.
Yep. And it is your turn.
Okay, well I've got some gold now, so that's good. I might actually go to the merchant ship. And because I've got money now, I'll go ahead and use a gold to take a black and a red die from the supply because I need to restock. Alright, it is your turn.
I will, let's see. 2, 1. Alright. going to... Oh, interesting. Interesting. I'm going to go to the market.
Of course you're going to the market. Why wouldn't you go to the market? I mean...
I'm going to trade this wood for a gold coin.
You're like, you do this on purpose to deny me.
I don't know what
I've got all this wood here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm actually going to go to... well, I'm so tempted to get some free wood and food, but at this point, what the heck am I going to spend that on? I'm going to go to the Varyags and spend a gold to collect 1 red and 1 white from the supply. Whoops.
Whoa.
And wreck my food and resources.
I'm going to get free wood and food.
Oh, there you go. All right, there you go.
Thank you.
I am going to the shipwright, I think, to buy a ship.
Very nice.
I want to buy the biggest ship there is. 2 wood and 2 gold. And this is the biggest ship. This is the Draugr. Capacity is 8. And I just hold on to this until I'm ready to use it. And I can use this repeatedly. This is also 8 points at the end of the game, so I have to remember that I've got it. Okay. And I think it is your turn.
Okay. I will... Dang. I will...
That's nasty.
Yeah.
No spearmen, no swordsman. Oof.
Dang. I'm going to go here.
All right, so you're going to rent a longship.
Go here.
Okay, makes sense. Huh. All right. And I might fight some Draugrs. Although that troll is a lot of victory points, but 3 damage. That's a lot of damage. So I might go for the Draugr instead. This is no spearman, but it's only 1 hit. So if I can get lucky with 1 die, I'd have to be really lucky though. No, I couldn't use a red one. If I used a black one, it's a 1 in 3 chance I would roll a blank on that. But the odds are always against me anyway. You know what? Let's go ahead and I will go ahead and do this Draugr here. It's going to be easier for me to kill, I think. Although this one, maybe we'll do that one. It's got or no. We'll do the fine. Do that one. I want to try and complete sets of cards too.
Yeah.
If I can. And I need yellow and red. Okay. Fun stuff.
I'm going to fight the troll.
You're going to fight the troll. Okay, someone is going to be blaming me for something here pretty soon. All right, I've got 1 worker left. And I think I might need some assistance on the Draugr fight. Or do I want to ship somewhere and fight something? I mean, this guy looks pretty nice. He's tempting. He's got 3 gold on him. 1 food is equal to 2 warriors, but I don't know what these face-down things are. I could buy the knowledge card for 1 wood. I've got plenty of wood left. This is 3 victory points, and I can view all face-down journey cards. But here's the thing. I'll use that after she does this, because she's going to be revealing that anyway. I'm going to come here, spend a wood. This will give me 3 victory points at the end of the game for grabbing this. But as a one-off, I can view all face-down journey cards. That way I know what I'm getting into when I'm ready to fight again. So I'm just going to hold on to that card, and it is your turn.
I am going to... grab the starting and away from the supply.
And away from the supply. Okay, there you go. So we're out of workers?
Yep.
So now we resolve combat, going, I guess, clockwise. So we fight the troll.
Mm-hmm.
How many dice are you assigning to the troll?
I'm assigning
And remember, you've got some down here to fight
Yeah.
too, so.
I'm assigning these 5.
To the troll?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god!
3.
That's alright.
That's okay. But you lose 3 dice. So you killed it with 3.
Wow,
so it's 2, but it
crazy.
does 3 back to you.
Okay.
So pick 3 dice to lose.
I'll just lose those 3.
Okay. But you get 7 victory points, so you're at 8, so that goes up to 15.
Sure.
You get a wood, and you get to keep the troll card, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And you assign a blame to me because you beat it.
There you go.
You have no blame tokens.
Nope.
That's gonna change. Okay. Fight the Draugr. I cannot assign red dice to it. So I will assign my black and white one here. So I'll just roll these 3 against it.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a double, so I get a victory point for that double.
Very nice.
I did 3, which is enough to kill the Draugr, but now I lose 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to lose these 2.
And you get 5 victory points?
I get 5 victory points. I'm up to 30, and I get 2 gold.
Very nice. And here is your card, sir.
Thank you. And now you get to reveal this journey card.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, assign and feed first. You have to assign.
Yeah, 2 and then feed because capacity is.
Oh, yeah, because 1 food per worker for this slot. Okay, so go ahead and look at that and see what it is.
Oh, gosh, I'm so nervous. Oh, quiet. Okay.
All right, so nothing bad happens to you. That's good.
Phew.
So now you fight this thing. You just need
roll.
2 hit points. 2 hit points, it does 1 damage to you. No spearman can be rolled.
I'm going to re-roll.
Wow, okay. So you're going to spend your reroll token.
Damn. Ooh,
So you got 3. You killed it.
Yeah.
So where's your reroll token at?
And these goes.
Okay. So she took 1 hit, but killed it. So you get 3 gold.
Yep.
And you get 8 victory points and a reroll token back.
Okay.
So you go from 15 to 23, is it? 8 plus 15 is 23?
Yeah, sure. And then these foods go away?
Yeah, they get fed.
Yep.
Yep.
And then this goes back.
Okay. I think that's it for combat, right?
Cleanup phase?
Clean up. So now we take all of our workers back. 1, 2, 3. You get these.
Yep.
I get that.
Those were mine. This is yours.
Okay. And what else is clean up? We add new coins to the existing ones that did not get defeated.
Mm-hmm.
And what else? Undefeated Draugrs go away.
Yep. And get refilled.
And now we're back to round 5.
Mm-hmm.
So these 2 come out.
Yep.
That's very tempting. And a new troll. 1 for each of these. 1, 2, 3. A new food.
And I will put this here.
Yep, new merchant ship.
Oh.
1 gold is 3 white dice. We get a new journey card here.
Mm-hmm.
And a new monster there. Another Fenrir cub. Mm-hmm. I'm going to cash in on my knowledge. I get to keep it, like, face down for the 3 points at the end of the game, but I want to see what these are. So let's take a look at that one. Okay, interesting. Let's take a look at that one. And let's take a look at that one. Okay, interesting. Oh, wow. Okay, this is great. Good to know. Oof. That is, well, you're first player, right?
Yes.
So you get to go first.
I think this is too good to pass up. 1 gold for 3 white.
Yeah. All right, go for it. There you go. So did you pay your gold?
Yes. It's right there. Oh, wait. That's my workers.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're like, ooh, circles, they match. Yay. I think I need more dice. So I might go with, let's see. This is no spearman. So I'm going to actually come here and take 2 black dice.
Dang it. That was probably... Yeah, I should have done that, huh? That's alright. I'm going to... I will go to... Oh. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like going to the market just to prevent you from... But I won't do that. I'll just get food from here.
All right, 3 food.
Yeah.
I am going to, I think, Reserve my Draugr space there.
Yeah.
So I can fight that later.
Let's see. I'm going to... I will do...
Wait, I want to see what that... I forgot what that was. Okay. I was using my knowledge. I forgot what it was. My memory is awful.
That's fine. I'm going to... Oh, man. I'm going to actually... No, because if I did that... You know what, I might as well. I'm going to do this.
Taking 2 reds. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. I will, I suppose, take these 2 here.
I'm going to go to the stage house.
All right. So you get to look at 1 face down journey card secretly. And that's the one I had to look at.
Yeah.
now we both know what that is. How badly do you really want this card? Because that's nasty.
Yeah, it is.
But you also get to look at 2 of these and pick the one you want.
So, okay, so...
We both know what it is.
Yeah, so lose 2
2
items.
items. So you pick food and or dice.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. So whoever goes there is guaranteed to lose 2 items on their boat.
Interesting, okay.
But for the amount of gold and victory points on this card, it might be worth it. You know, just saying. Okay. So you did the Sage House, so you get to pick 1 to keep and 1 to put back. All right. So you're going to score a bunch of points on those, I think.
I don't know.
I'm going to set sail. There. Despite knowing what's coming. This is 4 gold, 10 victory points, and a reroll token. Like, plus, it's a red toward my set collection.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's necessary. A necessary loss. I've got the extra food because, you know, you won't let me go to the market.
Yeah, this is true.
I might as well just dump food overboard on my travels, I guess.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Alright, let's do... Oh, wait. Oh, I'm dumb. Okay, never mind. Okay. Oh, that stinks. Okay. I think I'm going to... Damn. I want to take my boat and crash it into yours.
Wow, that's nice. Thank you so much.
No, I'm just kidding.
I appreciate that.
I'm kidding. Alright. I think... I wish it would tell you which ones are monsters and which ones are Draugrs.
Well, it says Draugr right on the top.
Yeah, I know. So the ones with unique names
are monsters. The ones that say Draugr are Draugrs.
Oh, so annoying. Okay. Alright, I think I'm gonna actually go for the boat.
The Draugr?
Yeah.
Which one, dude? Public or the...
The public. Hold
this
on.
is 1 gold to rent this one. This one's free. Capacity 5, capacity 10.
1.
Or you can buy a ship. You've got the money and the wood for it. It's up to you. This is capacity 6 and 4 victory points.
Oh my gosh, then that means I would have to do that. 1, 2, 4. That's... Oh no. 1, 2, 3.
That's capacity 6.
Shungeta. And what is that? 10?
Yeah, you have to rent it for 1 gold. Or again, you can buy this one, 1 gold, 1 food. Or 1 gold, 1 wood.
Yeah.
Capacity is 6, which is exactly what you need. Yeah, and it's 4 victory points at the end of the game. It's up to you, though.
Yeah, I'll do that. 1 gold and 1 wood.
Wood, yes.
To grab that capacity 6
Yep.
one.
So, are you gonna...
Yeah, I'll go to Draugr. Oh, wait, I can't do the stupid... What is it? Swordsman?
Yeah. I think the shipwright, though... I don't know.
You know what? I'll do it. It's fine. Yeah, I'll do it.
I think you buy it first. Like, you have to go to the shipwright to buy it, right?
Oh, I do. Okay.
And then you spend
Oh,
a worker
really?
to actually... yeah, because you're buying the ship, and now you would... That's what I did. When I bought it, it went here, and then I spent a worker to actually ship it. Do you want to take that back and do this public long ship instead?
Yeah, I think I might take it back. I'm
All right,
sorry.
that's fine. So you get your wood and your gold back, right?
Yeah, I like instant gratification.
Instant gratification. So you're going to pay a gold to...
Here's the gold.
So this
My worker's up there.
Yeah, so it would go here instead of here.
Yep. And I'm putting, what is it? Food per 2 people. And another food. And another 2 people.
Okay.
And, oh my god, I'm going to lose so much. But that's okay. That should be
You're
fine.
good. I have 1 worker left.
Yeah.
Do you have any workers left?
No.
Okay. Well, that means I can go where I want without fear of retaliation.
Yes, sir.
I'm already fighting on 2 fronts, so I feel like I've got 8 full dice, so I might as well just try and get resources if I can. I will take the generous merchant and just take a free wood and a free food from the supply. And I will assign, I guess I should have done that too. Up there, I can't do spearmen, so I'll do 2 of these black ones. And down here, I have capacity 8. So I'm going to do something like that, and I'll do 4 food.
Are you overpaying in food? Isn't
But-
it 1 food per 2?
It is, but remember this journey card.
Oh, yeah.
I have to dump 2 things. I'd rather it be food than warriors, right? So that's why I stocked up on food.
Yeah, that was good.
Okay, so I think we're done, right? So now I'm going to flip this knowledge face down because I've used it. So now we sort of go around. No one's fighting the troll, so we both get a blame token, right? Mm-hmm. Now is the Draugr here. I'm going to use 2 dice. 1 hit point.
Oh, you got it.
Oh,
Look at that.
exactly 1, but I lose both. He does 2 damage to me. Mm-hmm. So I lose both of my black dice. But I get 5 victory points and...
Nice.
2 money, and I just keep this nearby. And now we go, I guess, you want to go first?
Sure.
Alright, so first you have to reveal the journey card, which I know what it is.
Oh, no.
It's a kraken.
What is this?
You have to fight a monster before you fight the monster.
I don't like these journey cards.
This is 2 hit points on this and 1 damage.
Alright.
Alright, so you murdered it. You had
Good.
4, 5, but you lose a die.
That's alright. I'll lose this one.
Okay. So you get 3 victory points at the end of the game.
Sure.
So just hold on to that.
Alright. And then...
But now you get to fight...
The
Now you
triple.
paid your food,
Yes.
and now you're fighting the Draugr.
Oh my gosh.
You got 1 shield, which blocks 1 damage.
I'm gonna re-roll. Oh, wait, no. I only needed 2 hits.
Right,
Okay.
so you killed it. You blocked 1 of its damage with a shield, so you lose 2 dice.
Okay. I will lose the shielded guy and this one.
Okay. So you gain 1 gold and 15 victory points and a reroll.
Yeah.
So that is amazing there.
15 plus...
It would go here because 25
38.
plus 15 is 40
Okay.
minus 2.
Jeez, you do it so complicated. I
I
got
rounded to the nearest half and
Oh
then
my gosh.
add it's fine.
And do I get a reroll token?
Yes, you do. You get another reroll token.
Okay.
Yeah, and you get to keep this as your
Cool.
set collection thing.
Dang it.
Okay. Face up. What are you doing? Mine are face up.
Well, I can decipher them by monsters when they're face down.
Oh,
because
alright,
It says
alright.
monster.
Alright, that's fine.
But no, I'll put them face up.
It's fine. All right. For my journey here, I have to lose
It's 2 food.
2 food or 2 dice or a combination there. I'll lose 2 food. But I still have enough food to feed these 4 warriors, so those go away. And now I will fight Edgintar. So I'm going to roll these 4 dice and hope that I get at least 2 damage. I got a double,
Wow,
so I
nice.
get a victory point. And this is, 4 damage? So
Yep.
it's 2. I lose 2 dice. I'll lose the 2 white ones.
Yep.
And keep the 2 red ones. And I win, let's see, this is 4 gold, 10 victory points, so 36, 46.
Yep.
And I get a reroll token. There we go. And there's that.
Nice.
All right, so we've we've done everything, I think.
Yep.
Workers back.
Okay. Boat workers and boats back, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. The public longship goes back here.
Mm-hmm.
This comes back to me.
Mine.
That's
worker. My worker.
Oh, your worker here? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Any undone... Yep, that gets that. Are we on round 6 already?
Yep.
I feel like we've taken an extra round somewhere. I could be wrong.
I don't know.
It's fine. So, discard undefeated Draugrs and Trolls.
Mm-hmm.
Did we already do the blame tokens?
Yeah.
I think we did
so.
that already.
Yeah, because I got one.
I think...
Refill these.
Yeah, so we get a new one of these and a new one of these. And new monster and new monster.
Mm-hmm.
New Draugrs.
Yep. And a new troll.
New troll. And
refill these.
Yep.
And I'll refill the merchant ship.
Alright. You're first player, right?
Yep.
All you.
Okay. I'm going to... Oh, let's see. I'll spend a gold.
Ooh, getting 2 red dice from the supply?
Why not?
Go for it.
There you go.
Trying to deny me some warriors, is that it?
No. There's warriors all over the board.
Sure, we'll go with that. I am going to, well, I want to assign 1 to fight the troll.
Damn. Fine.
Fine.
I will...
Oh, and a new one of these comes out. I forgot about that. Journey. Discard a journey card you just revealed. Draw and resolve the next one in the deck. So if we come here, if you have that and you try and face a column and you reveal something you don't like, you can replace it by discarding that or just turning that face down.
I am going to... I'm going to go to blacksmith.
Blacksmith, okay. I myself need some warriors. You know what, I'll take that's spearman. I kind of want to, I'll take this one.
I'm going to rent a ship.
Renting a ship, are you? Which column would you like?
Wait, should I rent a ship?
That's going to be 1 gold to rent this one, no gold to rent this one.
Oh, yeah.
Larger capacity.
I think I might just do this one then, the free one.
Okay, and which column would you like?
I'm going to go the first one.
First one, okay. I have no knowledge of that one.
Me neither. YOLO.
YOLO.
1, 2 foods I can put... Oh, no, I can't. I can only do the 1, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Yeah, I'll do that.
That's 3 capacity right here.
Yeah. I can't put another food because I can't put 2 dice because that would be 6 total. And there's only
You'd be
5
wasting
capacity.
a food.
Yeah.
But it's up to you. Like you could put another food in another warrior.
Just
here.
in case.
I don't know. I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
If that's something bad and you lose, I mean, it's up to you. It's how much risk you think. How bad do you think this is? I don't know.
All right, fine. You has convinced.
I'm just, you know me. I'm cautious, but you do you.
All right, we'll do that. How about that?
All right. I'm just looking out for you. That's all. I'm just looking out for you.
Of course you are.
I'm going to take the first player token from you.
Ooh.
And take a white die from the supply.
Very nice. Very nice. I will. Damn. I guess I will. I'm gonna fight a Draugr.
Ooh, a Draugr, you say?
Yeah, I'll fight this one.
Okay. And I will, let's see, 2 dice for that one, 2 dice for that one. I'll go ahead and fight this Draugr here.
Can I assign my dice?
If you
there,
want
or
to.
should I
Technically,
just
you
wait?
do it later, but you can.
Oh, sorry.
If you want to do it now, there's no harm.
No, it's fine. I'll just put it on the side. That way it doesn't clutter up the board. It's fine. Okay.
All right, and you get to go.
Okay, I'm going to...
Blah.
I'm gonna do a Sage House.
Ooh, so you get to look at one face down journey card, and you get to take 2 from here, keep 1, and put the other one back.
All right. I will see about this one. Okay.
I won't look.
That's fine. What's a rune?
Runes are...
Oh, those things?
These are runes.
Jeez.
I've got 1, you've got 0 at the moment.
Yeah. All right, I'll just do that. There you go.
Okay. And for my last move, whoops, I just killed your guy. I will come to the Varyags here, spend a gold because I've got a ton of it, and I'll take 1 white and 1 red from the supply. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. So go in combat. The troll, I will assign, I might as well assign what I can. I'll assign... This one doesn't take axes, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to put this guy here as a red shirt. I'll put the black one there and the red one. This is fine. Mm-hmm. And these 2 here.
Nice.
Okay, so 4 and 4. So for this troll, let's see. Rolled a double, so I get a victory point. That's 3, which I killed the troll, but I lose 2 dice. So I'm going to lose 2 of these. Mm-hmm. Get to keep these.
Good job.
I get 5 victory points, so 47 is 52. And I get a wood from the supply. And I get to give you a blame token. Mm-hmm. And now we're on to the Draugr here. I will roll these ones. I need 2 hits. Rolled a double. I'll take a victory point. 3 beats 2, but I lose 1 die. I will lose my white die. He's my red shirt.
Yep.
Take these back. I get 4 victory points and 2 money.
Wow.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 money. And this one comes to me. And your Draugr, what are you assigning to that?
These 3 dice.
Okay, go for it. You need 1 hit.
2.
You got 2 hits.
Yep.
2 hits 1. You lose 2 dice though.
I'll lose those 2.
Okay. But you get 5 victory points and 2 gold.
Yep.
Here's your 2 gold.
Thank you.
5 victory points is...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You got it.
Okay.
And now your journey. How bad is it? You want to see it?
Yeah, sure.
Kraken!
Another one.
Another Kraken.
Great.
You need 2 hits on that.
Okay, I got 2
You
hits.
2 hits, but you lose 1.
I'm gonna lose this one.
But you got 3 victory points for game end for killing a Kraken. You're killing a lot of Krakens, but now you fed your people.
Yep. Oh my goodness.
You've
Okay,
got
4 hits.
4 hits! That's amazing. Got 2 6s. So you get 8 victory points.
Okay.
And a reroll token.
5, 6, 7, 8. And a reroll.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
And you get to keep this.
Okay.
Was this your dice as well?
That was discarded.
Oh, discarded because of the damage
I didn't
it
have
did
any
you.
shields.
Right. Okay.
My goodness.
That was good for you, though. You got... it's still close. Look at that.
I wish I had that ability. Every time you roll doubles, you get a victory point. That's
I know what
insane.
you're talking about. I'm going to push this up slightly
is
because no one
insane.
can see the score down there. Okay. So now we recall workers, right?
Mm-hmm.
This goes to round 7. I could have sworn we played an extra round somewhere.
Maybe we did.
It's fine. If you don't mind, I don't mind.
I don't care.
Oh, that doesn't go back. You're red, 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 red. I have 5. You have 5?
Yes, I have 5.
Okay, so now we add coins to undefeated things. We discarded those, so I think now we're back into... Is there anything we missed? No, we're good. Okay, so now new monster, a lindworm. Knew that. White, black, red, and food. New troll.
It doesn't seem like we played an extra round because there's only 1 more card.
Oh,
here.
really? Okay. Makes sense.
It just seems like we did.
Okay, that's fine. All right. Did we do everything? Pretty sure.
Did we fill? You filled all that.
I did that,
right?
yes.
Okay, yeah. So we should be fine.
Okay. Well.
Can you go first?
Yeah, I go first. I think I need to fight the troll.
Oh, you little thing! You.
I have to. I mean, we're even, and I.
All right. You know what? I'm just gonna take the starting thing from you.
Okay, there you go. And then you get a white guy.
Yeah.
Here you go. I will definitely 2 white dice. It's very tempting. I mean, yeah, I'm going to come here to the swordsmith and just take 2 free white dice. All right, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to... Oh, yeah, this boat goes back.
Yep.
I'm going to go to the blacksmith.
Go on to the blacksmith. I've got tons of gold, but I only have 7 spaces remaining. I might just, no axeman for that. Okay, so I have 3 red. Okay, so I'm going to fight a Draugr.
Okay. I'm going to get 2 food.
2 food. I will, well, that's a lot. Okay, I'm going to take this one here.
I'm going to use this boat.
Gonna rent a ship?
And I will pay a gold.
To rent it, yep.
And I'll put 2 foods here and 2 warriors
Okay.
here. Or 4 warriors.
4 warriors,
excuse
gotcha.
me.
And you're gonna
Go
put in
here.
that slot there?
Yes.
Well. Let's see. 2. Okay. I'm gonna play it a little risky. I'm gonna go after this Draugr as well. I'm gonna fight a whole bunch of monsters on the home front.
Oh, yes, you are. I'm going to... This is my last guy. You have 1 more guy left?
No, I'm out, because I'm first player.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. In that case... I'm going to spend a gold to get a red and a white.
Makes sense. All right, so here's your white, and there's a red in the bag here. There you go.
Thank you.
I just might as well just dump everything out of the bag at this point. Okay, so now we resolve combat. I will fight the troll. Let me just assign dice real quick. 1, 2, and 3. Let's do 1 and 2, and 2 here. I might need the extra help there because that's a lot. 3 hit points. It's 2. That's 1. You know what? I might actually put this over here to guarantee. I mean, yeah. Let's just do that. 3, 3, and 2. All right. So I'll fight the troll with these 3 dice, and let's hope I've got some reroll tokens if I need it. Lucky for me, I didn't. I get 1 victory point for having a double.
Very nice.
1 shield blocks 1 damage, and he does 1 damage, so I get to keep all of my dice, which is awesome.
Don't you get 2 victory points since you rolled a double on each of those?
No, it's once. It says gain 1 each time you roll a 1 or more.
I see.
So it doesn't accumulate.
Okay.
But I get 4 victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Very nice.
And a wood. And I get to assign a blame to you.
Of course you do.
Yeah. All right, so that's a troll.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're going to move on to this Draugr. 2, I need 2 hit points. 2 hits. Okay, got a shield and a 2. And I rolled a double, so I get a victory point. This shield blocks 1 damage, so I don't lose any dice. And then 2 hits kills it. I'll take 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2 money.
Oh my goodness. So good.
Getting lucky, it's all. Lastly, this one over here, this Draugr. These go back to me. I didn't lose anything. And perfect.
Wow.
Couldn't do any better. 1 hit, 1 shield. Shield blocks 1 damage. 1 hit kills
You blocked
it.
everything.
Everything. So I didn't lose any dice.
So
3 victory points and 1 money. 1, 2, 3. But I mean, it's not a whole lot of victory points, but I now have 3 sets.
You are swimming in the riches. Look at that. You didn't even have to trade.
Well, I'm killing stuff. That's the only
so
reason
good.
why. I'm looting the dead at this point.
All right. So combat for me.
Well,
I have to reveal
let's
this.
see what that is.
Oh my god, I'm so nervous. What?
Is that a storm? Lose 1 food or die.
But if I lose 1 food, I won't be able to pay for.
Yes, you would lose 2 dice.
Oh my gosh.
So pick a die.
Whatever. Just lose that one.
Okay. The white dice are kind of hard to roll, and there's 3 blanks on those. 2 hits is not enough, but you have a reroll.
Yeah.
Okay. You can reroll everything or just 1, whatever you want.
Roll this. No, I'll reroll everything.
Everything. Okay.
There we go.
4, 5. Nice.
5 hits.
You take 2 hits, but you killed it.
Yep.
You get 13 victory points and a reroll token,
60.
so you might as well just take this back. Good job. Okay, so these go away. So keep your lindworm.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'll discard this.
Yes.
And I think that's it, right?
I guess.
Okay. All right. So I guess we just reset everything. So we take our workers back.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the last round of the game. There's your red one there. New one of these. Oh, we get gold on those 2 monsters there. We get a new monster out there. New trolls and Draugrs. And
These get revolved.
yes, they do. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay.
And new merchant, you got that?
Mm-hmm.
1 gold for 3 food is what that is.
Okay.
All right. What do you got?
I'm gonna fight the troll.
Of course you are, just to even the score a bit.
Yes.
That made 2-2, assuming you beat it, which you will.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of have to, I need an influx of victory points bad. The downside is I don't have a whole lot of food. But what I could do is I could, I'll go to the merchant ship here and spend a gold to get 3 food from the supply. It's 11 victory points, 9 and 8. So I might just try and get as many as I can. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Alright, I'm going to I'm going to get a blacksmith.
Alright, getting a blacksmith.
Yeah.
Alright. I will set sail.
Nice.
And, I mean, I might as well assign people to it now. I need 1 damage, but that's going to do 3. I'm going to assign both of my swordsmen as, this is capacity 8. So I can do, say, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to put, I think, all of my food. 1, 2, 3. In case something bad happens, I want to make sure I've got the food that I can throw overboard. So that'll be that.
I'm going to get I'm going to pay a coin to get a spearman and a swordsman.
Okay. I think the reason why we don't assign the dice immediately is because then I cannot buy any more dice because I have 8. You know what I mean?
I see.
That's why I think the dice assigning is done later. What'd you get?
A spearman and a red and white.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. That's interesting.
All right. I've got some dice left. I might as well attack something. Let's go for this Draugr up there.
I'm going to go to the sage house.
Go into the sage house. You get to look at a face-down journey card. You just want to see what I'm in for, right? Is that it? And then you get to draw 2 of these. You can only imagine what that is.
Oh, crap. Oh, whatever. Here you go.
All right. I will now assign one of my guys to this Draugr.
Mm-hmm.
If I can defeat all 3, I'll make another set of colored cards.
I will go here and get food and wood.
Food and wood. All right. Lastly, I've got 1 worker left. What can I do? Maybe I'll just get victory points by getting a runesmith card. It's only 2 points. Draw 2 additional destiny cards when resolving this note. Discard a journey card you just revealed. Oh, okay. I'm going to buy this and then use it if something bad happens there.
Dang.
Yeah. Dang, huh?
Dang. I quit.
It was probably an all clear, but you never know.
It's fine.
All right. You have one worker left?
No.
Oh, no, that was it. Okay. So now we go fight the troll. How many dice do you assign into that?
Assign all of them.
All right. I'm going to just put these out here now while I'm here. You're going to do all of them on...
I mean, I only have one battle, so I might as well.
Right. Oh, my.
What?
One hit. You've killed it.
Oh, my God. And I defended, so I don't lose anything.
You don't lose anything. Oh, no. Yeah, two defense, 2 attack. You defended.
That's a lot of blanks.
That is a lot of blanks. So you don't lose anything. You got 4 victory points in a wood.
My gosh.
So where's your 1, 2, 3, 4? Here is your defeated troll, and you get to assign me a blame token.
Here you go, sir.
Thank you. Now we're even 2-2 on that.
Yep.
Okay. Next is the Draugr here. Give me at least one. Whew,
Wow.
I got one. I lose a die because I didn't defend, but I defeated it. So that's 3 victory points and a money. 1, 2, 3. Just fine, and then 1 money. That one there, just give me one. Got it. 1 and blank. So I take a hit. I lose 1 die. This one comes to me. This is 3 victory points and a money. 1, 2, 3. And then this journey down here, lose a die. So I will go ahead and use my journey card to draw a new one.
Wow.
I don't like that roll pull. It's really nasty. So we're going to draw... All quiet. I will take it. So, the gods have favored me. Okay, so now I will roll. I'm going to spend 2 of my, I guess all of my food at this point.
Yeah.
I fed all my people, overfed them. They're nice and plump. And I will roll, I just need 1 hit. Where's this black die?
Oh, that was...
that was mine from a previous.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I got 1... Okay, so I get 1 hit, I killed it, but I defended 1 shield to 3 hits, so I lose 3 dice. So
You lose 2 dice, don't you?
Oh, 2, I'm sorry. Yeah, so 1, 2. And, yeah, it doesn't matter. But I get 11 victory points and a horn.
Jesus.
So 76 plus 11 is 80, 76, it's 7, 87. So we're up to here. Not too bad. And then this comes to me. All right. And I think that's the end of the game. I don't think there's anything else. So now, according to the book, we have to add up our leftover stuffs. So, Destiny cards. What Destiny cards did you have? I only had 1.
I had 4. No, I had 5.
5? Okay, what was yours first? Because you're going to beat me now.
No, I'm not, actually.
So what was yours?
Have the most red enemy cards, which I did not do.
Alright, so I have the most red enemy cards.
I have the most troll cards, which we were even on, so that did not work.
Well, no. If you tie, you still get a bonus. And the bottom left of these is if you are the only person to beat it, that you get 6. But if you're tied with someone else, you get 3.
Oh.
So you did tie with me for troll cards, right? 3-3?
Okay.
So you get 3 victory points. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought this was like second player also gets 3.
No. That is if you tie with someone, you get a consolidatory prize, whatever it's called.
Have the most food. I got 1 food to your none.
Wow, I should have kept some. All right, so you get 5 victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Have the most monster cards, which I got 4, and you got 3.
3, yeah. So you got
4.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Have the most warriors dice at the end of the game.
You got it. That's also how much?
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Plus these Kraken cards, which is 6.
3. Yep, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And I think that's it.
Okay, so you did that. Sets of enemies. How many sets of red, blue, and yellow did you have?
2.
Okay, so that's 5 each. So that's another 10 points, right? So 93, it's 103.
Okay.
Any private longships? You did not buy a longship. How many reroll tokens do you have left?
I have 3.
All right, so it's 2 each. So 3 plus 6 is 9.
Okay.
Any gold? 3 gold. How much gold do you have?
2 gold.
It's 3 coins for 1 glory, so you don't get anything for your gold. Blame. How many blame tokens did you have?
2.
So you lose 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
All right, that's it. Now I have to count mine up. Destiny cards minus have the most Draugr cards.
Wow,
which I
no wonder.
Yeah, I was going after those heavily. I get 7 points for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sets of enemies. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 sets. 4 red, 4 yellow, and 4 blue. So that is 20 points. So 94 plus 20 is 114? No.
114.
Yeah, so I'm up to here. So.
Wow.
Runes, I had 5 from these cards here total.
Wow.
So that's 19. Can't reach. I'm old. Longship, I had the...
The older you get, the shorter your arms.
Yeah, basically. Danny DeVito at this point. 8 points for my longship. 19 plus 8 is 27. Reroll tokens, I had 2. So that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then coins left over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 135 to 106.
Jeez, you blew me out of the water.
I
I don't know how. Like, I thought I was playing really well. I thought it was going to be a close game.
These Draugr sets really helped me out.
Yeah.
You had these cards really well. But I did so much I did so much more combat
The
than
sets, yeah.
The sets.
I don't know how you got that much dice. I was actually struggling trying to keep
I got lucky with those
on.
shields on the one round, so I didn't have to buy any the next round. You know.
That's true.
There is some RNG in this for sure.
Oh yeah. It was okay. I prefer Lords of Waterdeep, that's for sure.
Do you like the theme better? Is that why you like Lords of Waterdeep, or do you think it's?
I think the game flow is a lot better, and I like the dice, but I don't know, with a worker placement like this in depth, I hate to say it, but I don't like the dice in this game.
You would hate Stone Age then.
Really?
Because Stone Age is a lot of math and a lot of... you're collecting resources in that game by rolling dice.
Didn't we play Stone Age?
Maybe. I have to look. You're asking someone that has 10,000 plus videos on their channel.
It was okay. I mean, I hated her ability. Her ability sucked. Like,
but
I wish
you
I
got
had
to
a
look at
different
all those cards you had.
Yeah, but it was hard trying to pick and trying to, figure out, okay, maybe this synergizes good with this. Maybe this is, well, I don't know. But I really didn't like her ability. I wish I had yours.
Really? Mine only kicked in maybe 5 or 6 times. So I got maybe 5 or 6 points out of him throughout the game.
Yours was good. I don't know. I really didn't like hers. It was very, very random.
Okay.
And I felt like I had to go to the Sage House. Like, I don't know. It feels like she's forced to make you
whereas
use
I
up
roll
an
all the
action.
time, so I'm like, I see what you're saying. I would roll anyway for combat, so I would get the bonus sometimes. You would have to go there to make use of it.
Yeah, I wanted to do other things. I wanted to do more combat. I wanted to, but I couldn't because I was always kind of like,
I forgot the troll. I'm sorry. I lose. I didn't have that as my final score.
Oh, it's fine.
I lost 3.
3 points. Big whoop.
132. the folks on Board Game Geek or whoever. Anyway,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, it was okay. I mean, it was fine.
I like this one. I like Lords of Waterdeep and I like Stone Age, so it's like a nice mix of the two, in my opinion. I typically don't like dice games, but I love where you're placed. This is kind of weird. I didn't think I would like this RNG down here. Lose a die. It's either all quiet.
I could do without those.
You could do without those? But see, you're risking it's thematically correct because...
Yeah.
The Vikings sailing across large bodies of water. I mean, yes, they're good seamen and all, but at the same time, there's whirlpools and everything else. So who knows what... This was all quiet.
I would rather...
This was all quiet.
Yeah. I would rather have it so that, the farther you go, maybe you'll have journey cards here. But, in the first one, if it's close enough, maybe not a journey card there. I don't know.
But then you just be fighting Draugrs because there's no risk there either.
True.
In your journey.
But yeah, that's true.
I see what you're saying, though.
I don't know. It's okay. I mean, I like the Viking theme. That was cool.
Okay. I like this game. I originally thought I'd be selling this, but I think I'm going to keep it.
You're going to keep it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's worth keeping.
All right.
So, yeah. Anything else to say about Champions of Midgard?
How many player boards are there?
Good question. Let's go ahead and show you. There's 3 other ones that were not used in this game. There was Svalhildr. Hit results on white dice do 1 additional damage in hunting or combat.
Wow.
So if you do a lot of white dice, then this would be good for you. As Murdur the Pious, gain 2 victory points whenever you spend a reroll token. So every time you spend one of those horns, you gain 2 victory points to reroll something. And then this one, Glufur, it does not pay when taking goods from the merchant.
Wow.
Yeah, so you don't spend a gold to get. You basically, it's a free spot. That's it. It's just those 3.
Aww.
Would you have preferred Svanhildr more with the white dice?
Well, I don't know. I liked the black dice. I mean, granted, he has no shields, but they hit hard.
Yeah, he has 2 double hits on his as opposed to just 1.
Yeah.
My character would prefer the black dice because there's a 2 in 6 chance as opposed to a 1 in 6 chance.
That's one of the reasons why I was trying to grab them to prevent you from getting that.
Yeah.
But that was good. I don't know. I liked it. I think I would play again with a different character, see how that would fare out.
Okay, makes sense. There are expansions, but I don't know if they're available anymore. I mean, this game is quite old and.
Is it online?
I don't know. It's not. It's not on Steam. It might be on Tabletop Simulator, but it's not like an official Steam game or anything like that.
I would play this on Tabletop Sim. I think that'd be fun too.
Okay. Well, there you go, folks. That was Champions of Midgard. If you guys haven't already subscribed to me on Twitch and YouTube, that way you can stay up to date with any new content I'm going to publish. This is Vince and Ida Lee. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye, guys.